Today we're getting Anne's tank ready. She's doing a, what kind?
Cichlid.
Cichlid tank. And so we went and bought 50 pounds worth of
Full filter sand.
full filter sand. Thank you, Anne. And so what Anne's doing right now is cleaning it. What you do is put it in a 50-gallon or 5-gallon pail and just keep cleaning it like what she's doing until the water is basically clear. Put the time in on something like this. You don't want to skimp on time, because once you get it in your tank and if it turns all sandy and gross, you'll be kicking yourself in the head thinking, oh man, I should have spent that time. So that's what Ian's doing. This might take some time, but I don't think it will.
I'm gonna fill it up, I'm gonna let it settle and see what it looks like.
Cool.
I've done it, I filtered it like 4 times.
4 times.
Scooping and
Yeah.
mixing it all up. So we'll see what happens.
There you go. You heard it from the chief. We'll see what happens. Alright, this is the tank that I was working on a while ago. We figured it out. It's like a 30-gallon tank. So Anne's going to do her cichlids in here. She's got a really nice background right there. Who's it done by?
Jake Murray,
Jake Murray.
local artist.
Yeah, local Portland, Maine artist. So she's got her long bubbler. She's got her killer filter. And she's got a nice thermometer heater. So that's what we got going on right now. And she'll get back to you in a minute, I'm sure.
Making sandcastles.
Making sandcastles. Awesome. In January. So what Anne's doing is she's got the wet sand now. And she's putting it in the tank to see how much she's actually going to need. And we don't know. We're roughing it at this point. Now Anne's spreading it out to see how thick of a substrate she's going to have with just that much sand. Think you're going to need more?
I don't know yet.
Hard to say. Buddy's helping.
Is he?
Yes, he is. Oh, jeez, Bud. How thick do you think it is? That's pretty thick, is it?
Like up
No.
to my first knuckle.
Okay, that's not too thick. But you don't want it very thick, do you?
Not really, but I'll put the rest in, or put a little bit more in. I don't have that much left in here.
So Anne's just kind of eyeballing it, and you can do the same thing. So you don't really want to put too much of a base of sand because it does have pockets of gas. And if you don't have snails, excuse me, to mix up the sand to release those pockets of gas, you've got to get in there yourself with a fork and just kind of mix up your sand every day to every other day, because those pockets of gases, they're not good for your fish, so you just want to get them out of there as fast as you can. I think the longer you leave them in there, the bigger they get. So if you can get rid of them faster, that's better. What do you think?
I think we're okay.
Yeah, cool. Let me take a little look over here. Crummy light, but there you go.
And I'm burying my bubbler now.
She's got her. The cichlids, they like a lot of air in their tank, so Anne got a, I don't know, it's like a 12-inch, maybe a little bit longer. It looks longer. It's a bubble wall, basically. So the whole back wall is going to be filled with bubbles. well, area of it will be.
Alright. Let's get the filter stuff together.
Cool. Good help, bud. Good job, buddy. You're hired. Go. All right. What we're doing right now is we're cleaning Anne's filter, her disgusting filter, which is a very good thing. What we're doing is we're taking out a lot of this because it's got beneficial, help me out, Anne? Bacteria in there. Look at that. I mean, it looks disgusting, but this is the stuff you really want in your tank. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some out of Anne's filter that I've been stuffing this in there. It's just pillow stuffing. It's great stuff for a filter. So I've been hanging on to that and stuffing it in because I knew I was going to use it for either my tank or Anne's. So what I did is I've taken a lot of it out. These are bio balls and biofilter. And I also, what I stuffed in there that I forgot about, is one of these little kitchen scrubbies. You can get them like at the dollar store, like 4 to 6 for $1. These work great to hang on to all that beneficial bacteria. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of this into Anne's new tank so you can cycle your tank a lot faster. And I'll teach you still all about cycling tanks. You can just do this so much faster. Usually it'll take you for a big tank like that with no fish. It takes a few weeks to a month. But if you have fish in it and you're doing it, you're going to kill your fish, which is kind of a bummer, but they call them starter fish, like to start your bacteria building. But I prefer this way. I don't want to be out there killing fish, and I would much rather grow our own bacteria, biological. Hey, is that what it is? Biological?
Beneficial bacteria.
I'd much rather grow my own than kill a fish. So let's take it over to Anne's new thing. Alright, this is how you fill up a tank that's got sand in it. You try to cover a good amount with just plastic. You can do a bag from the store, it doesn't matter. And just take it nice and easy. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to put the beneficial bacteria that we just got, we're going to throw it in Anne's new filter. Put all the good stuff down the bottom. Throw in a good spongy thing filled with beneficial bacteria. And then once we start that bad boy up, it's going to spew out some gunk, but it's going to be good gunk. Nothing but good gunk. We should put some water in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is going to take some time, but we got nothing but time. Nice and easy. Okay, we've made quite a bit of progress, as you can see. The tank is filled and went through, got all the bubbles out, setting up where her heater is going to be. It's got that nice long air stone in there. Got a nice amount of cat hair on the top here. Always. Okay, look at that. Make sure you always have your heater submerged before you put it in the water. I'll sure just crisp that thing right up. Blow it right out. I ain't got one that has... Ah, nice! That's the filter. Coming on for the first time. It's alive! It's alive! Ooh, that's a nice wave across the top. Now she's got a little ditty under here where she can turn it down, which is kind of cool. But since you're going to be cycling, I'd say go full bore.
I don't know which way is which yet. We'll take care of that in a minute. I gotta get the air stone going.
It's looking good. That's nice agitation on the top. Probably too much, but since we're going to be filtering it, woo, we're going to have a nice agitation on the top. Bury it. It's pretty cool. It's not lifting off the ground at all, is it? That's really nice.
I was just trying to get the sand off it.
That's what I thought.
More of a steady. Oh yeah.
So there you go. What do you think, Ann?
I like it. Can't wait to get it cycled and get some cichlids in there.
Yep.
Put some rocks in there.
It's going to look beautiful.
We're good to go.
Now this was a pretty rough day of gathering all the parts that you need. Like we had to gather this, the heating element, we got the air pump, we've got this today. What else did you get today? I think that's about it. The sand.
Scrub the tank.
Ann had to scrub the tank for a while longer, probably at least 45 minutes longer. And I had already scrubbed it at about an hour. So we just decided to say the heck with it and check it out and see if that, it used to be from a salt tank. So we just decided to check it out, and you can't see it, so that's good for us. So now Ann's got to leave it in here, and for probably about 3 weeks to a month doing this, and you should do this with every single tank. I know it sounds crazy, and most people don't know any of this, but you need to do this. You've got to have all your beneficial bacteria in there. You've got to have everything perfectly. Your water parameters have to be perfect. So in like maybe a week, we'll test the water parameters, the pH, the ammonia levels, nitrite, and nitrates.
But now's the fun part, putting in the back, like the caves. And,
Yeah.
you know, that we can do whenever.
Yep.
Caves are going to be fun.
Caves will be fun.
Need lots of caves for cichlids.
So that's something easy. But doing this tank all in one day is pretty rough. So if you've got somebody that can help you, or just pick up things one at a time, like maybe go to the store and buy your heating element, and then grab a filter. I mean, it's definitely better to do it all at once.
Success!
Successful. Full day of putting that up. Okay, Ann decided that that's the amount of air going in there is a little bit too much, which I would agree. Let me get that cat hair for you. Catfish. So she's turning it down by putting in plug. That it's got a little gauge on it so you can turn the air down. There you go. You happy with that yet?
I mean, I've got the thing completely closed off, and it's still...
It's still going.
It's still going like
it takes
mad.
a minute sometimes for all the air to get out of the tube, but that's a long time.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a minute because it's closed tight.
But that's much better because it was bubbling up and hitting our light, so we don't want that. But that's pretty much the last of it. Good job, Ann.
Thank you.